Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 28th of June. Now, first off guys, I have got a little bit of admin, I haven't got a lot. Welcome anybody that is new to my channel as well. Feel free to comment down below, we chat to each other here. Hit those like buttons as well guys, and can you just ensure that you're still subscribed? I know YouTube mucks around with my subscribers, they take them away and then bring them back, and my comments, same thing. So that'd be lovely if you guys could just double check if you're subscribed, just to ensure that you get my videos. Don't forget guys, I am on Rumble too. I try and load there as often as I can. It's very hard for me to load on Rumble sometimes. It just depends on the day and the Wi-Fi and all these kind of factors. Cheers everyone, I have got my coffee. Okay, first off guys, the big day has arrived. We've got the big debate in Atlanta with Trump and Biden. What is this going to bring, guys? I can't wait. Do you think it's an AI, Biden? It could be. I think it could be, actually, because it's going to be crazy. And, of course, conveniently, there's no live audience, which kind of says a lot to me. No live audience, so there'll be no room for gaffes and all this kind of thing. So, can't wait, guys. It's going to be an absolute circus show. We know we're either going to get the doppelganger or, like I said, the AI person. Don't know. It's just, it's so good luck, America, over there. Let's see what comes of this debate. The other thing we can't not mention, of course, the royal Kardashians. We've got Prince Harry back in the limelight, of course, still clearly on his privacy tour, not wanting to be followed by the paparazzi and all that, back in court again because apparently he hid papers or he's done something terrible and wrong. Just the usual with Harry. He's always into a bit of mischief and trouble. Seems to follow him around, doesn't it? And the other thing I just wanted to mention briefly, guys, was, did you see that Chicago train derailment this morning? I saw it briefly on the news, and it's apparently is very scary, as per usual. It's leaking very scary, dangerous liquids, apparently. And it just reminded me of a few years ago. Remember there was all those train derailments across America that were happening? Very suspicious. So this one's in Chicago. So watch this space, guys, because little bit strange, isn't it, guys, when things like this happen in certain areas. All right, how about we get straight into the reading, guys, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, I'm getting the marches in London. I'm getting, I don't know when they are. They've got to be soon. Maybe they're this weekend, are they? People are standing up. They're fighting back. They want to make a difference. People are realising that if they don't stand up and do something, they're going to go down the path of, well, they already are, really. Tyranny, mass control, dictatorship, the list goes on. People are waking up to it, guys. They don't want it. So I am getting that. People are wanting to have their say. I keep saying these marches are going to be huge. I think they're still going to be huge, and continuously growing, because it's an energy we talk about all the time, vibrational frequency, and it wakes more and more and more people up. This is how it works, guys. All right. I'm getting visuals of China, like, I'm getting China like bursting at the seams and showing me like a bonbon, you know, like a Christmas bonbon that you put on the table and you pull each end and they go, pow, and they pop and you get your little treasure out of it or whatever. But they're showing me a bonbon that's like getting really fat. It's like it's ready to explode. But this is the people in China. This is the image they're giving me. People are ready to explode in China. They could go off like a firecracker, basically, is what they're saying. People are getting so mad inside now that they've lost their voices. They've been silenced for so many years, haven't they, guys? Because you can't tell me that people who got mandated for their jobs or who are now injured from certain picky things, etc., are happy about the things that happened. Can you imagine some of the resentment? People couldn't even say goodbye to their relatives and things like that. We know it's an endless list that goes on when they were dying and all this sort of stuff. Imagine that resentment towards Trudeau that people are harbouring. Well, this is starting to reach breaking point in China. I'm just seeing this bonbon ready to explode. It's just like a fat bonbon is what I'm getting. If you think of everybody feeling that way, that they're ready to explode, imagine if one goes off, then they'll all go off. And this is what I'm getting for China. People are ready to explode. A lot of people in China, they're really angry. They're really pissed off. And see, you think about it, if people start waking up, they're going to be really angry that they've been lied to. They've been cheated by their government. Well, they've been walked all over by Trudeau and the government, haven't they? But I am getting that. People are just like ready to explode. Because and now you've got your cost of living pressure and all these other pressures as well, that it's expanding, interest rates going up, fuel's going up, cost of food's going up, everything's going up, and no one's wages are going up. So it has to come to an explosive breaking point is what I'm getting in China. You guys are under a lot of pressure over there. And see, people see it too now. It's showing me people with their little monocular thing, you know, that one little glass thing that you look through. People are looking through that now and they're realising that their freedom's disappearing by the day, every day. Trudeau's been chipping away at their freedom. They know their freedom's disappearing and vanishing. They know it now. A lot of people have been doing their homework and research and they're figuring things out, guys. And I suppose if you think about it, looking back, people now realise that even though they're still in the mass psychosis, as we know, for the picky wheel, etc., people here are still talking about doing those rat tests and all this stuff to see if it is COVID or the flu or whatever. I mean, who even cares? It's the same difference. You just feel like going, well, you've had it 18,000 times. Why are you doing a test? That's what I want to say to people. But anyway, so this is what's happening in China too, as well. People are just frustrated now. They're just sick of it all, aren't they? But that's what I'm saying. As much as they're in the mass psychosis for these things, they're not in it for everything else. And when you're at risk of losing your home, having zero savings, like I say, no one saves money anymore, no one's going on holiday, so your stress levels are coming up. So I'm getting a lot of this for China. Well, it's global as well, but a lot of stress building. No one's got any release. No one's moving forward. No one's getting ahead. And it causes an enormous amount of frustration in people. All right. I am getting there's going to be a lot of cyclones in this coming year. A lot more cyclones, lots of tornadoes, lots of hurricanes. Of course, we talk so much here about the artificial weather, geoengineering of things. I think we're going to hear more about these things, and they're not going to seem normal. Nothing seems normal when it comes to the weather anymore, though, does it, guys? So I am getting an increase in cyclonic tornadoes and hurricanes globally. We're just going to hear about it more. And they could even be small ones too, like small, almost like whirlwind things that do a lot of damage, like not even to the scale of a hurricane or anything, but just enough that it wipes out a few houses or does destruction in a street, or just abnormal. See, when you're playing around and manipulating things, it creates other problems, doesn't it? We know that it does. So I am getting that globally. We're going to hear a bit more about wind issues, I'm guessing. All right. I'm getting that economic growth is zero. The economy is pretty much shot, is what I'm getting. I think we all know that, don't we, guys? They're almost saying it's stagnant now. It's like the stagnant water with all the moss and everything building up. The water's just sitting, the economy's just sitting idle now. Everything's like coming, it's like the stream's been flowing, like the monetary stream of life, and all of our money's been flowing. And suddenly it's almost like, if you think of, what are those things, otters that build dams or whatever they are, and they keep putting sticks on top of things and they build a dam wall. Well, it's like the final sticks are being put on the top of the dam wall, and now the water's sitting stagnant and just still and not moving. And this is the economy, global economy. is coming to a standstill now, which is what they want. They don't want flow and cash and all this kind of stuff. They want us all stuck in their narrative. So I am getting that. The economy is sitting still. It's slowed down and come to like not a screeching halt, but it's stagnant. It's stagnant at the moment. It is. If you think about it, everyone is just treading water, aren't they? Everyone's just meeting their bills, just affording the groceries, just making their house repayments. Everyone's just making ends meet, I would say. So this is what they're saying about the economy. It's sitting still. All right. I am getting that we're going to see more of these global elite celebrities, all the above, still flying around in their jet planes everywhere. And it's going to really start to rub people up the wrong way. I feel like we're going to start hearing more about all this, the hypocrisy and, well, just the idiotness. They don't even think about what they're saying and doing, and yet they're the ones, you know, you guys tell me all the time there's celebrities talking about saving the planet and doing all this, but they're not doing anything themselves. But of course, it's all justified because they get their carbon credits because they're saving the world. I don't know how Taylor Swift is saving the world, example. But this is the kind of stuff that's going to go on more and more. We're going to start getting more of this in our faces. You know, they don't even care though. I think it's done intentionally so that we start to feel inferior. I mean, it's got to be this, well, they've got this godlike complex, haven't they, where they put themselves above these little peasants and Lego people. We know that's how it is. And we're not in their world, so they don't care. They don't care if we see them jet setting around on their planes. That's half of the trickery to keep us in our place. So we envy them and envy their lifestyle, and look at how important they are. For example, people like Billy Goat and all this that zoom around all over the place, and our leaders and all that. I mean, look at Elbow buying 2 new jet planes. Like, that's just laughable. When the rest of your country, like, do you really need your jet planes right in the middle of a financial crisis? Probably not. So this is the kind of stuff we're going to start to see more of. More upgrading of their private jets and all this BS and garbage. But again, it's all part of the narrative because it keeps the little people, I wish we were those big wealthy people flying around. You know, it keeps people thinking like this, like, I don't know how that works though, because the BS detectors here, when we see that, we just think, oh, what a bunch of assholes, really, don't we? For, you know, doing the opposite of what they're projecting and wanting to get other people to do. Like, it doesn't make any sense to us. But this is where the awakening's going to be good, guys. It is. It's going to be good because more people are going to start to wake up to the garbage they're being fed and brainwashed with. I told you about that Julian Assange video the other night on Sky News, I think it was, which is pretty awake. And they just kept repeating it on the same story over and over. I reckon we saw it more than 10 times. And I'm like, what is that? What are they doing? Like, they do a lot of seed planting. We know they do. But we notice it. See, other people probably would never notice that, would they, guys? One of you had a good question yesterday. I'm trying to think who it was. Sorry, guys. I do get muddled up. You know that I do. And it was about what's the difference between the awakening, like being awakened, and being woke. And I agree. That's something that has sort of come into our... it's like one of those new it words, isn't it? Being woke. To me, when I think, well, we know what the awakening is. It's a soul breakdown and waking up to who you really are, which is at the core of your being, not all the crap you've picked up along the way on your journey of life, which, as we know, is very challenging and up and down. Never boring, is it? But to me, being like the wokeness is something created by this narrative to put people into, it's again, separate and divide. We know that, for example, this is a classic example. We know Disney went to woke with their Snow White event, the movie Snow White and the Little Mermaid, trying to be too diverse, trying to fit everything into a box, trying to change the stories. This is example of the kind of thing. All this transgender crap, It's part of the narrative to me. It's a new word that's being like invented to push the narrative. It's just because you think about it, everything's like, because my daughter even said to me the other day, they've got a Shrek 5 coming out. She goes, I hope they don't, even she said this, I hope they don't ruin it and go too woke. And I went, oh, I don't think they will, which is like to the extreme, which is the narrative they're pushing. They push the narrative. We know they plant seeds and things through movies, etc. So that they're just examples of the wokeness. To me, it's just a new word. I mean, it's no different if you think about it. It's like a conspiracy theorist, isn't it? What's a conspiracy theorist? It's not us. I mean, we laugh at that. It's laughable, isn't it? It's just some word they've made up to put us in a box over here. So everyone thinks we're pretty much ready for the loony bin. But it's just a word. But it's not. We're actually truth tellers. See, we see ourselves as truth tellers. So this is the kind of thing. They can make any flat earthers, tinfoil hat wearers, there's a few others. So they can make up these words and people just go along with it. Like all this new LGBTIQ, blah, 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 like all this has all been, all these new sayings are to push their woke agenda. That's how I see it anyway. It's all just the trickery of the mind, isn't it, guys? But I think it's Bashar. Bashar, a lot of you follow Bashar. He's really interesting. He channels, well, apparently extraterrestrials. I'm not sure, but he makes so much sense. If you go and watch some of his videos, he's very good at putting these things in perspective that only you can put your sort of thoughts on something and give it the meaning that you choose. So if you haven't watched any of Bashar, I suggest going and watching a few of his videos. He's actually very interesting, guys. Because you give things meaning. You can give things a negative meaning or you can give things a positive meaning. You know, and that's something that they have attached, these so-called elites and puppet masters and that, to the word conspiracy. It's given a very negative, what's wrapped around it is very negative imagery, isn't it? Whereas to us, we see conspiracy theorists, we actually giggle about it now and go, oh yeah, another conspiracy that's coming true, because we're the truth tellers. We just see it before it happens. That's all. So to me, it's just part of their new vocabulary for their, well, it's not really hidden anymore. It's a little bit hidden. Their hidden agenda, the black carpet reset that's coming out at the moment. Sounds so dark, doesn't it? All right. But then when you think about it, we're dealing with a few Voldemorts, aren't we, from Harry Potter? We are. We're dealing with a few Dr. Evils and Bond villains and this kind of thing. No wonder they like the dark. There's always dark surrounding these kind of villains, isn't it? They always wear black or grey clothing. There's never much colour in their world, is there? All right. Yeah, England's rising. I am getting it. Your vibe's coming up. And I bet the plasticine protests have been low. Because when this vibe goes up about the people waking up and fighting back against their government, this plasticine will drop down. Because these people are realising, oh shit, people don't want all this, you know, all this segregation and division. People aren't wanting it. So we'll just back away for a little bit. So I think you're going to find that this is what's going to happen. These are going to outnumber the plasticine protests in England. All right. I am getting New Zealand and I'm getting Chris Luxon's really putting you on the world stage. He's doing it independently. I think he's pretty much thinking about ditching Elbow. Good choice, mate. I think he wants to be an independent thinker. I think it's good for New Zealand. I think he's going to be good. He's making sure New Zealand's strong on its own and not just hanging off the tailcoats of Australia and Elbow. And I think that's a good thing because Elbow makes crappy decisions. Like we said, he's a crappy leader. So you don't want to be associated with him if you can avoid it. And that's what I'm getting Chris Luxon's wanting to do. It's like he's detouring Australia and going everywhere and doing his own thing. He's on his own mission, which is really good, guys. Take that as positive. Because that means he is respecting and looking out for the people of New Zealand. I keep getting it. He could be in for a while too, Chris Luxon. He's not disliked. I mean, people aren't going to be happy with some of the things he's doing. I keep saying that. We know that's going to be the case. But he's not a Trudeau and he's not a Biden. He has got ways to take your country forward, and it's positive. It's positive. He's trying to get the economy back on track. By doing all this resource, commodities, wheeling and dealing with other countries, he's working at trying to rebuild your country from sort of the ground up. He's getting back to the grassroots. Remember I was talking about the tourism and that with him the other day? This is what he's doing. He's trying to get the economy going again. Fingers that he can, guys. All right. I'll see if there's one more thing, guys, and we'll pull some cards. Oh, I'm getting Germany's rising still. I get Germany's leading the way. They're on a path forward. They're not going to let this happen again. The history will not repeat itself in Germany, which is a good thing, isn't it, guys? That's what we want to hear. People are too strong there. They're not going to go through all that again. And the big thing with Germany is that people don't want that war. They don't want war. And I'm getting that song by Bronski Beat. We've had it before, No More War. That's a really good song by Bronski Beat. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. No more war, please. Who wants to die? Oh, it's a beautiful song. Please go listen to it. That's Germany. They don't want anything like that. And they will stand to it. They're very strong in Germany. Oh, all right, guys. How about we pull some cards today? I'm going to pull your Whispering Woods first. They're trying to give me a New Order song. It's not Blue Monday. Is that New Order? Change. Falling leaves do not signify the end of the beginning of a fruitful season. Oh, we're so good with change now. Change is great. Change is seasons. We love change. We embrace change now. Once upon a time, I always say change was very scary for a lot of us, but not now. We embrace change. We know change can bring really good things. Let's pull a unicorn, another oracle. Oh, Oracle of the Unicorns. A lot of people are very scared of change. I don't think Americans would be scared of change at the moment. I think they'd be wanting change, wouldn't they? Oh, I can't wait for the debate. Oh, cycles. Here we go. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. The moon. So look at all the butterflies. We go through cycles too. I know a lot of us here have been talking about those little bits of anxiety that we've been suffering. A lot of us have. Just tiny bouts. Not massive, but I do feel it's collective that we're feeling the energy of these changes. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. And see, perhaps it is that last bit of shedding too of the ego or parts of ourselves that we're still letting go of. We know we're doing that spiritual master's degree at the moment, or this year apparently. We're moving to those next levels where we're even becoming more intuitive, more telepathic. There's a lot going on, so I guess that has to affect your body too when you're tuning in and listening more. Like a little mushroom cluster. Sublime symphony. You are part of a chorus of peace. Celebrate life as an offering to divine love. And I'm getting that song. It's a bittersweet symphony. Who sings that? It's a bittersweet symphony that's life. Trying to make ends meet. And you slave to the money, then you die. Who sings that song? I know who sings that song and I just can't think of it. Bittersweet Symphony. Just look it up, guys. I actually do know who sings that. I've gone blank. Let me see if there's anything else to finish off with today. Life is like a symphony, isn't it? A bittersweet symphony. All right, hang on, it says one more thing. Give me that Madonna song, Cherish the Love. Cherish the love of always having you here by my side. Got a lot of Madonna fans out there, haven't I, guys? I am getting that song. Hang on. They're giving me that Culture Club song, Time Won't Give Me Time. We've had that so many times, that song. Time won't give me time, and time makes lovers feel like they've got something real, but you got nothing but time. And I think that's making the most of your time too. It's you know, quality. Enjoy while you're here. Make it a quality time. Like, what's that saying? You're not here for a long time, so have a good time. All right. I'm getting this song by Jimmy Barnes. Exactly what we're talking about. Gonna have a good time tonight. Rock and roll music make me feel alright. More than. Oh, what's that song by? It's by Jimmy Barnes. I think there's a few different versions of that though. Gonna have a good time tonight. Rock and roll music gonna feel alright. I'm getting that song. I think it's by Jimmy Barnes, guys. Good time tonight. We're gonna have a good time. It just means have a good time in your life, you know. Have a good time. We don't want to be miserable and in darkness and depressed and sad, and it's too painful, isn't it, guys? Hang on. I've got to look this one up. They're giving me a song. You know what I'm like, guys? They're giving me a song by The Cure. I love The Cure. Do you guys like The Cure? Remember The Cure? Boys Don't Cry and all that stuff. But there's a song. Just trying to get it for you. They had so many hits. Remember Love Cats? Love Cats, do 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 do. Oh, I can't get it, guys. It's a really good song too. The Cure. Hang on, let me try something else. Just let me look for something else. Hang on. Oh, I can't find it. I've got it in my head, you know I have. And then I've just gone blank. I've just gone blank, guys. Is it Just Like Heaven? I think it's Just Like Heaven. Hang on, yeah. No, that's it. Sorry, guys. No, hopeless I am. Just Like Heaven. I think it's The Cure. Heaven. Remember, this is the song they're trying to give me. You know how confused I get. So, yeah, Just Like Heaven. Hang on, let me play the start. No, that's an ad. I'll skip the ad. Remember that song? Can't play any more than that, guys, or I will be wiped off YouTube. Just Like Heaven. That's what it's like being awake, and it's being just like heaven. I want you to go and play that song by The Cure today. Oh, I've got a bit of music today. Sorry, guys. I just try and get you the right song sometimes because I get a little confusing with the music sometimes, don't I? All right, have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day, everybody. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Take care. And I will talk to you very soon. Don't forget, comment, like buttons. Please consider subscribing. It would be wonderful to have you here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.